Having completed builds of the fantastic EB48 2.0 1/8 scale electric buggy and the smaller 1/10 scale EB4 10.2, both of which maintain that Tekno RC seriously high quality, if you're after a truggy for rougher terrain, then Tekno RC have you covered with their newest release, the ET48 2.0. Tekno RC set the bar in terms of build quality and easy to follow instructions, as we've seen from previous builds, so I expect no less here, especially considering many of the updated components from the proven EB48 2.0 have been incorporated here, but in a more truggy style setting of course, and that also includes various metal parts for high strength, CNC machined shock towers with lots of built-in customizability, as well as machined pivot blocks, motor mount and caster blocks for instance. Add to that the 16mm bore fluid-filled shocks with CNC Delrin pistons and guides, and all in all we have that proven Tekno RC durability here. As with most Tekno vehicles, this is a kit version, meaning it needs building manually, after which you can add your own electronics, wheels and so on. You'll of course need a range of tools for the general build, all of which we'll take a closer look at throughout the build series. Getting straight inside the box though, we'll find everything we need to build the rolling chassis. So in typical Tekno RC fashion, we have these two larger sized bags within which we have a range of smaller bags all labelled A through to P. As we work our way through each bag, we build a little more of the truggy, slowly attaching built parts together, at which point we should have a complete rolling chassis. Talking of the chassis itself, like the EB48 2.0, we have a 4mm thick machined aluminum slab for lighter weight yet high strength, pre-hulled with cavities built in for mounting various parts and electronics further down for a lower centre of gravity, providing higher stability when racing around corners. Finally, we have a trend-setting low-profile truggy body design, which now has a more exposed front shock tower design as well as a more truck-like appearance. Not only is it now lighter, it's designed to create more downforce for increased steering response, and should last longer than standard truggy bodies too. The provided instructional guide is as we would expect from Tekno RC, super detailed, showing the entire process of placing parts together. Alongside the kit bags though, we are also supplied the various fluids needed throughout the build, namely 600 and 700 CST oil for the shocks, 10,000 and 20,000 weight oil for the differentials, and some threadlock and black grease. The manual does highlight where these should be used, although as a general rule you'll want to use threadlock wherever you screw a steel screw into metal. When it comes to tools, just like other builds, you'll need a pretty standard set of RC tools to build the entire kit. Hex and nut drivers for instance, nothing really out of the ordinary here, although I would definitely specifically recommend the Tekno 1115 shock shaft pliers, an incredibly useful tool no matter which RC truck or buggy you own, along with the TKR 116 17mm wheel wrench, as well as some turnbuckle wrenches. Specifically recommended is the Tekno 1103 wrench, which has 4 and 5mm ends, and the Tekno 1119, which is 5.5 and 7mm. Finally, a hobby knife and needle nose pliers come in very handy too. All the fluids you'll need are included with the package, everything except for O-ring grease that is, so we'll need some of that too. And that should cover us when it comes to everything we need to build the entire kit. All in all, everything really looks high quality here, and to be fair I expect nothing less from Tekno after their recent new releases over the past year or so. Of course, we'll take a more detailed look at the contents of each bag as we proceed through the build. Talking of the build, we'll be covering the entire process in some detail, so remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video with Bag A, the centre differential.